Betrayal at the wedding. The wedding invitation was wedged between pizza coupons and an overdue bill, addressed to my boyfriend in gold calligraphy, the kind you only see in movies or on Instagram reels about the one. I thought it was for some cousin or a friend from his soccer team, until I saw the bride's name, his study partner from college, the one he always swore was like a sister. I felt the blood drain from my face and my hands shook so hard the envelope nearly ripped. He'd never even mentioned she was seeing anyone, let alone getting married, and now he was being invited solo? I waited until he got home, pretending everything was normal, watching him dump his keys into the bowl like he hadn't just detonated the last ounce of trust in our relationship. I held up the invitation, and his face went blank for a split second before he launched into some rambling story about how their families were close, how it would be weird not to go, how he was only invited because they'd survived finals together and nothing more. But he wouldn't look me in the eye, and when I asked if I was his plus one, he mumbled something about limited seating before heading to the shower. I could hear the water running and him whispering into his phone, the steam carrying secrets I wasn't supposed to hear. I spent the next week in a fog, replaying every late-night study session he'd had with her, every half-truth and inside joke I'd brushed off. On Friday, he left for a guy's night, but I saw the suit in the back seat and the flowers on the passenger seat, white lilies, her favorite, which he'd once accidentally let slip. I followed my gut and wound up outside a hotel ballroom, heart pounding as I watched him walk in, arms linked with her, not a trace of guilt on his face. They looked like they belonged together, the perfect couple straight out of a glossy magazine, and I realized I was the stranger in their story. The twist wasn't that he'd been cheating, though that was betrayal enough. The real gut punch was when she spotted me through the crowd and smiled, a slow, sad smile that said she'd known about me the whole time, that I was the secret she'd let him keep because it made her feel powerful. In that moment, I understood why I hadn't walked away all those months ago. I was addicted to the drama, the high of fighting for someone who was never really mine. I left before the vows, not because I finally respected myself, but because I was terrified of how much I'd miss the chaos,